everyone, and welcome. My name is Melitza. I'm glad to see you're back, or perhaps a newcomer. I'm going to guide you throughout, and if you're a newcomer, whether you're not, I'll be giving you alternatives basically, to different variations depending on where you're at, and so on. So what I've got set up here is a dumbbell or perhaps a kettlebell, whatever, for a goblet squat. We've got some dumbbells for your arm raises, and then I've also got a band set up to do some straight arm pull downs. Okay, so the resistance is depending where you're at. And then I've just got another one here, so I don't have to set that up again while we're here. And this is for a warm-up. Okay, so without further ado, let's start off with our warm-up. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to start off with a half squat and out. Half squat and out, pulling out. So it's just on the way, yeah? So I'm just going to turn on my timer. And keep going, yeah? So let's just do 1 minute of this. Fantastic. Now let's take a wider stance, yeah? And then we're just going to go side, out, side, out. Yes, so out, in, and to the side here. Then you can do this way and this way, yeah? Doesn't have to be a big pull, just a little one. Remember, this is just a warm-up, yeah? I'm not trying to break you, hurt you, anything like that. This is just to get the muscles increased a little bit, blood flow going. That's it, yeah? Now, the general rule of thumb with pregnancy workouts is that you never want to be out of breath, yeah? So we call this the talk test. So if you're not able to talk throughout your workout while you're pregnant, that means you're putting yourself at a risk of depriving the baby of oxygen. Yeah, so that's why we say you want to be able to talk, because if you can't, then you're low on oxygen, right? And you're depriving the baby of oxygen. So you always want to be breathing. Okay, fantastic. We're going to start off with a bit of mobilization. So get one foot front, one back. The back one can have a heel off. Yeah. Just going to go to the side. We want to be stretching here. Yeah. Yeah. Bump and a bump that way. Okay. And then we want to twist that way and that way. That way. Then we come up here and then we go this way too. Okay, swap legs. All right, so we're going to come up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Fabulous. To the side. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. All right. Bit of the neck. Fabulous. Okay, so we're going to get into that goblet squat. Now, we're doing 3 sets, 12 reps each one. For this particular exercise, we're going to do a tempo of 4 because we have most likely declined our weight here. So the main difference between the last 2 weeks to now, these 2 weeks, is that you may have opted to decline the weight, and also we are changing our exercise. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. So you're holding it here, breathing in on the way down, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. Fantastic. All right, now we're moving on to our arm raises. Okay, so previously we've been doing these ones, if you've been following me. We're switching it up now. All right, these 2 weeks, we're going to focus on these. Up, and a count of 1, 2, 3. Count of up, 1, 2, 3. Let's do 10 more. Lucky last. Fabulous. All right, now we've got our resistance band. You might not feel that compared to the previous 2 weeks, you feel the need to decline in resistance. You might feel that, hey, I'm happy to stay where I'm at. That's completely fine. It's the option of me giving you perhaps 2 degress if you need to. So we were initially doing a tempo of 4, yeah, so we were going down 4. If you were doing that, we're going to go down to 3 tempo, yeah? 3 rounds, 12 reps, a tempo of a 3. So what that means here, right, this is not a lat pull down, so you shouldn't be feeling it here. It's a straight back, a bit of a wider stance, and what you're doing, arms straight, you're just coming down, and you're feeling that core activation. This is fantastic for postnatal as well. Postnatal healing, just doing this is huge, yeah? So you're breathing in, you're breathing out. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. 1, 2, 3. Last one. Fantastic. All right, now we're going to give you a 60-second break, and we'll be back for the second round. In between, I usually like to do a little bit of stretching here and there, particularly around the neck area. It's so easy to strain. And I just find that just a bit of that release in the muscle helps with, you know, kind of loosening it up so you're ready, a bit more ready for the second set, yeah? let's pick it up. We are going back onto our goblet squat. Let's do this, yeah? So a bit of a wider stance than usual, and off we go. Now, if you feel like you can't go as low as I am right now, that's completely fine. You are pregnant, you are allowed to go the depth you feel comfortable. Fantastic. Alrighty. We're getting back onto those arm raises, yeah? We come up and down. Fabulous. Okay, so we're getting back onto those straight arm pull downs. And this is considered more of an integrated course. It's not a core specific exercise, you know, like your abs, your plank, etc. All right, off we go. 3 down, up 1. Fantastic. Let's give you 60-second break, yeah? To grab a drink a bit and whatnot. I hope you've been enjoying this workout so far as much as I have been delivering it to you around the world, and you know, stay tuned for more degressing after these 2 weeks as well. So all of this is carefully curated and designed from the start to the end in the degressing. Okay, let's get a wriggle on to our goblet squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. 1, 2, 3. So we're doing a tempo of 3, but if you feel comfortable with a 4, that is completely great. Good for you, yeah? You're a bit stronger than some. last lot of arm raises. All right, up to shoulder height, nothing up more further than that. Fantastic. All right. We move back onto our last lot of straight arm pull downs. Off we go. Wider stance to get that stability, and then we come down. More to go. Fantastic. All right, well that's the end of our first circuit. Please take a 60-second break and come back for the second round. Okay, welcome back. What I have here is sidewalks with your resistance band around your thighs. And then I've got some small dumbbells for some kicks, holding them going like this. Then I have also this box here for your tricep dips. Okay, you can do it on a bench, something higher, your chair, whatever you can think of if you're at home. Alright, so let's get started. Now with the resistance band here, you can do like a whole walk all the way through, like 10, 12 that way, and then coming back to 12. It just depends on the room you have available, right? For the sake of this video, what I'm going to do is, now of course just to remember, 12 each way, yeah? 2 legs, 2 ways. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to bend. Now bend, to the comfort of that you feel comfortable, yeah? So, if you're used to a bit of a deeper squat, then you're going to come a bit lower, yeah? Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to go 2 this way. 1, 2, 1, 2, yeah? So you want your band around here, okay? All right, so are we ready? Let's do this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, the option here is you can do 12 to 15, yeah? Because we're not doing a tempo of any sort, we're just going tempo of 1. Okay, so I'm going to do 15 for those that can get there. Fantastic. All right. Next is our tricep dips. Okay, so here The hardest version is to do with your legs extended. So it's going to come like this. If it's too hard, you can bring it down. Bend the knees. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now we're doing 12 reps. Counting down 3. Nearly there. 3 more. Fantastic. Now, last one for this round is we're going to do kicks. Just forward kicks, yeah? Your optional add-on to this is you do a kick and you go like that. Yeah? So you do a kick, kick, yeah? Alright. So what you want to do is opposite kick to punch. If you don't and you just want to do this, that's completely fine. Yeah? Let's do 15 each leg. If the baby's doing kicks, I don't see why you can't be either. Yeah? Let's do one more round. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to give you a 60-second break for you to grab any water, release the muscles. Getting back into our steps with the band. All right, are we ready? I think we need to be, yeah? All right, let's go. All right, 1. 2. Fantastic. All right, let's get back onto those triceps. Yeah. Now we really don't want to be out of breath, remember? Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okie dokes. Let's go onto our triceps. 3 counts down, quick up. 10 more to go. More. Fantastic. Okay. So we've got our kicks to go. Yeah. We're ready? Think so. Let's do it. 1. So 15 each leg. Nearly there. And last one. Fantastic. All right. Well, grab a drink, 60-second break, and we are down to the last round. So the way I like to do it is like this, you kind of cross it up like that, and voila, you've got it. Okay, are we ready? Nearly there? Yep, I think so. All right, let's go. Stepping 2. Last one. Fantastic. Alrighty, onto our tricep dips. Last one. Fantastic. All right, we've got our little kicks, supporting that baby kicks. All right, let's go. 15 each leg. one. Fantastic. Alrighty, so first we're going to end with a bit of a cool down, couple of minutes stretching. I really encourage you to stay because I know people just want to get out and be done with their exercise, but it's actually just as important as warming up and stretching. You know, if you don't do it, you're going to have sore muscles, right? And they're going to your muscles are going to shorten as well. So we're going to stretch our back line. You can hang off a wall or something like that, edge of a wall or door. So we're going to stretch here, our back line. All right, let's go. And swapping sides. We're going to stretch those triceps. Hope you've enjoyed this workout as much as I've been delivering it, and also creating it strategically as well as part of this whole program. You know, it nicely degresses for those that have been with me from the start and all the way through to the end. Everything is connected with degressing. And swap. Fantastic. Okay, and it might be easier for you to take a seat to do your hamstring stretch. So keeping the back straight and just leaning over forward. See if you can touch your toes. But just keep that back straight. You don't need to be bending it at all. Adductor stretch as well. You might feel you can't go all the way down, but that's okay. It's just a bit of a movement, like back and forth like this, to feel that stretch here. Yeah, so just to go back and forth. It's actually quite a nice stretch. Fantastic. Please do continue stretching anything else you feel you may need, such as your neck. That's always a really important one, particularly you know, as you grow that belly. Okay, thank you. I'll see you on the next fortnight.